Hello guys and welcome to Developer Stream. My name is Paweł Busza and I'm joined by, not by one, but by two game designers. Michał Luigi Dobrowolski.
Hey, what's up?
And Maciek Ostrowski,
Hello.
aka Jermaine of Fox Hollow, if I remember correctly.
That's true.
You can recognize the face. So guys, what we'll be doing today we'll be showcasing 20 more cards that will be coming with December update. And you can expect another stream most likely next week. So I hope you guys are excited. We brought some cool cards. We brought some leaders, like I told you guys. So I think we should just get straight into it. Luigi will be talking about the cards and their abilities, while Maciek here will be pretty much going more in depth how to use the card and which archetype it would work. And I think we should just go straight into it.
I'm pretty excited. Let's start.
Let's go.
Okay. So
Another cursed unit, Cursed Knight.
Yeah. We talked last time. We talked about the cursed archetype in Northern Realms. So this is another example of the cursed archetype. This one is called Cursed Knight. He's again a cursed soldier from Aedirn, as you can see by his categories. He has 8 power, and his ability is to transform a cursed ally into a copy of this unit. So you play this one, and you transform another cursed unit into the copy of this one. And he has a 2 armor on the top of that.
Additionally, yeah. So Maciek, where would you use this card?
Yeah, he's like perfect example of cards working in this new cursed archetype we are presenting.
Yeah. So we
Like-
showed the mage and the
Yeah, we
sorceress.
already revealed
Yeah.
2 mages, and both of them are low power, so he works really well with them. He can be worth like 14 power, which is quite strong for bronze. But he also works with wounded cursed units.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
that's
have
true.
high power cursed unit that was wounded, and you can just transform him to get your points.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
really
awesome.
good card.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the cursed
More
knight.
cursed stuff from The Witcher 2. I like that.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
expect
Yeah.
actually more. I think we have some
Yeah.
more cursed units
Ooh,
in
nice.
this
true.
card.
I think that's a leak.
Okay, so let's move on to the Nilfgaard.
Slave Hunter.
Yeah.
Nilfgaard.
This is a strong
Your
soldier.
favorite faction.
Of course.
Actually, yeah, it was almost entirely designed by
Yeah,
Maciek. You
yeah,
need to
sure,
remember
It
that.
used to be the favorite faction, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Slave Hunter. He's a Nilfgaardian soldier. He has 8 power, as you can see. What his ability is doing, he can charm a bronze enemy unit with 3 or less power. It's just that
Yeah.
simple.
So what is
Actually,
charm? What is charm?
Charm
Tell
is
me,
actually
tell
not
me.
new mechanic, it's new keyword, but mechanic is known from cards like Muzzle, for example. It takes the
Nice.
it takes the enemy to your side. So this unit, for as you can see, it's soldier, so it works with soldier archetype, like many players were asking for a soldier archetype. And it's also worth a lot of points, but it's not guaranteed. It's not that easy to get card. Probably the worst case scenario is like guaranteed 2 points from your emissary. But the best case scenario is Blue Mountain Commando. If you will steal Blue Mountain Commando, he moved and he will be boosted additionally by 2 points.
Ooh, nice. I like
That's
that.
the best catch you can get with
It's
it.
nice synergy there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool card.
Yeah. Someone in chat says a bronze muzzle.
You know how
You can say
you know
so.
how we love muzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, muzzle's cool.
Yeah.
It gets a lot of love.
Yep.
Okay,
Moving on.
yeah, moving on. Let's move to monsters.
Yes, and a siren.
and the Moonlight.
Yeah,
Moonlight, wow.
Moonlight.
Yeah, so let me actually cover this unit really quick. So this is a siren. She's a beast. She has 4 power, and her ability is to summon Moonlight.
Simple
Do
as that.
you guys
Yeah.
know what Moonlight is doing, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to explain it.
Yeah, I
Exactly,
mean,
so-
everybody knows.
Yeah,
so why?
everybody knows what
They
Moonlight
talk
already
about
know
it.
the Moonlight, so we will not cover Moonlight
Yeah.
today. You can see that, you can apply a full moon boon or a blood moon hazard on
Yeah.
the rolls. But
Yeah.
let's just keep it at that. We'll get to later.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
to
Wait,
Moonlight. I know you guys
So-
are working on Moonlight.
Yeah, of course. So this card is a tutor because we know how important tutors are. And you can notice it has a beast tag, which is
Yeah, this is actually a good
which
hint.
which is a hint for you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Skoja, to your faction.
That's my favorite, yeah.
Yeah, so this one is called Elven Scout. It's a soldier, it's an elf, and it's another example of the spawn mechanics. So, for those of you who don't remember what spawn is, basically this one can spawn a bronze Scoia'tael unit that is not in your starting deck.
Yeah.
So, spawn basically gets the pool of all of the units that are described by the conditions, picks 3 of them, and allows you to select 1 of those and play it. And as you can see, this one has actually starting deck mentioned here as well. starting deck is your deck that you start your game with. So this is the deck you have built.
Yeah.
If you, for instance, used Johnny to get another card to your deck, this is not your starter deck anymore. So that's basically it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is very cool general card, and we know that you have mixed opinions
Yeah.
about this new spawn mechanic.
Yeah, RNG
But-
has been the #1 topic
Yes,
right now
yes, of
on
course.
Reddit and on
Of course, we
forums
had
and
to know.
everywhere.
Of course, we had to notice it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's really nothing game breaking in it. You can think about this as a 2-power bronze unit with another bronze.
Yeah.
It's
And if you-
as simple as that.
Yeah, if you think about also spawn as a keyword, I
Yeah,
know
yeah, this is actually-
Rethus was gathering feedback, and I also saw a couple things on Reddit in terms of kind of naming it. What do you guys think overall about the name spawn? Would you think of something different for it?
We're thinking about a different keyword because this can get a bit confusing. So we're working on it, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is basically it.
Cool.
So
You're in control, so let's go.
let's go. Let us go.
Next card,
There we go.
the Skellige one.
Protector.
Protector.
So this time it's time for my faction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Clan Protector. Clan Protector basically is a soldier, and he's from Heime clan, because right now clans are in the categories, not in the names of the cards. Just to to be easier for you. What he does, he has 2 power, and he allows you to play a bronze item from your deck. So this is an access card, but probably you
Yeah.
can tell more how to
Yeah,
use it.
It's really good access card because it's not like random or 2 cards. It can pick bronze card from your deck. So if you have 5 units, you can pick any one you want.
Oh.
Any unit
Nice.
you want. And we already showed like spear, we already show shield,
Yeah.
bone talisman, and there are more to come. So
I think Boulder also, although is not an item now. That's
Boulder-
organic.
Boulder is
Boulder is-
organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's organic.
Yeah, but basically, as Maciek said, for now, spear,
Yeah.
shield, and fidget spinner, because this is how you guys are calling the.
Nice. Yes.
This is how they are calling
Yeah, that's-
the
that-
bone
yeah,
talisman.
that's
So
true.
this is a really good access card.
Okay, so let's move on.
Oh wow! Wait,
what is it doing here?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I was talking about this on Gentleman Talk Show that it might get changed, and people were like,
Yeah.
"Why? Leak! Like, what's it gonna be?" So you have it here.
Yeah, that is- this
Ulcer's Thunder. You know this card. It's not a new card.
Yeah, but
Yes.
don't worry, this is not included in the 20 new cards. This
Yeah.
is one additional one because we wanted to show you that we're actually working on the old cards as well.
Yeah.
Because you were worried that, for instance, the new cards will be just better version of the.
Yeah, like there was thread about Boulder and
Yeah.
Azu stuff.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
both of them do 7 damage, which
Yeah.
of course is not true.
It's not true.
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, so that's basically it. Alpha Thunder will deal 9 damage from now
Yeah,
on, and that
exactly,
is
yeah.
basically it.
We are not forgetting about the old cards while
Yeah.
we are creating new.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the idea, to have everything like super balanced. I know you guys not only add cards, but you also go back to the drawing board
Yeah,
and
you
go
know
over all
us.
the cards. Yeah.
We're changing balance a lot.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to silver.
Nivelin.
Yeah, for those of you who actually read the Season of Storms, you can recognize this boy.
Yep.
He's basically a cursed person that is living in a
Yep.
cursed manor with, if I recall, this was a vampire.
Yeah, it was.
The-
It was.
so
There was.
the
I think there was
naked
a lot
lady?
of
I think so.
ladies that were supposed to help him lift the curse, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah. I mean, basically, if you want to know more about them, just read the book. But let's focus on the ability because this is the most important thing for you, right? So he has a 10 power, and as you can see, he can move all units on a chosen row to a random row.
Yeah.
But you can cover
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, it's a
with-
very
can go in
versatile
depth.
card, and the first thing you need to notice is he's cursed.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
already puts some synergy on him. And second, you can use him both ways, defensively and offensively. So you can remove, like for example, your units from the weather, or maybe you just played Gold Weather. We know how you love them, and your opponent is stacking row, and
Yeah.
then you're just using him to move his units on other rows.
Yeah, to optimize the play.
Yep. And additionally, have even more synergy with Scoia'tael movement. So
Yeah.
Pavel
We'll
will
get the
will
most
probably
out of it.
consider taking
I'll
him.
think about it. Yeah, he looks great for movement. When
Yeah.
we were
It's-
talking just before we went live, I said like it would be great for movement.
Yeah.
It's really fun card.
And it's a neutral card, as you can
Yes.
see, so you can use it in all of your decks.
There's a lot of bears in this card pool. that
Yeah,
we're-
because this is actually, our way of fixing stuff, for instance.
Yeah, just
If-
adding more
Yeah,
bears.
if
Yeah.
something is wrong, we just need to add a bird.
Easy.
Like-
Like there's problem, we add more bursts, and people are talking about bursts.
Yeah, and
that's-
it fixes
that's
all the
way,
problems.
yes.
This
And
is
also,
how we're doing it.
everybody loves bursts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
And you get to, to mock up most
Yeah.
of them.
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah.
I'm mock-upping the bursts. So
Yeah.
Okay,
Double jump.
next one.
Oh,
Goliath.
Goliath.
Nice.
If you played The Witcher 3, Blood and Wine, you can recognize this boy because he
Yeah.
was, I think this was the second fight in the
It
Blood
is.
and Wine.
I've been just replaying Blood and Wine. It's the second fight,
Yeah.
and I managed actually, like I think last weekend, I managed to get the achievement where you aim and you hit him in the eye, like straight,
Oh,
because
yeah.
there are like some spaces in the barrel. If you hit him in the eye, you auto kill him, and you pretty much get the
So
achievement.
basically you're a
yeah.
murderer because
Yeah.
you know that this is a cursed knight actually, it's a person.
No.
Yes.
I would never do that.
You can actually
Never.
read it in the fluff, it's a
Never.
cursed knight.
Never. That's not a spoiler, guys. You should have played Blood and Wine long time ago.
He's just
Come
a
on.
cold stone killer, so
No,
he
never.
doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't
Okay,
care.
so let's focus. He's an ogroid. He's called Goliath. We mentioned that already. He has 10 strength, but his ability is boosts off by 6, basically when you play him. And whenever this unit will be damaged, deal additional 2 damage to it.
So basically we wanted to like give you the spirit of the card. Like in game he was really big and really dangerous, but you
Yeah.
could like easily kill him with a
Yeah.
good shot. And here it's the same. Like 16 points for a silver is a really good card, but you need to be careful because every time he's damaged, he's taking additional damage.
Yeah.
So probably the safest way to play him is after your opponent passed,
Yeah.
or when you know he has no damage. Like
Exactly.
If he's playing some self-boosting deck, it's also okay to use him.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a Goliath, that was the Monster Silver. The next one is another Monster Silver. And another cursed unit on the
Yeah,
top
that's-
of
and
it.
an insectoid.
That's true.
Yeah. So this one is called, I can't remember how to pronounce it, it's Ruin?
Ruin.
I can never remember how to
really
pronounce
hard.
him.
Maybe chat will know.
Yeah,
Chao will know.
maybe you
Chao
know.
will know for sure.
Yeah, so this one has 8 power, right? And it actually can be used in 2 archetypes because he strengthens all of your insectoids and cursed units by 1 wherever they are.
Yep.
Yeah, so really good card for consume deck as you are using Arakasis and Arakasis Behemoths, and all of them will be strengthened. And of course, with the beasts, we already showed werewolves.
Cursed.
Oh yes, cursed.
cursed,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry. They are cursed and beasts, so that's why
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
That- that's why I
You're
made
thinking
this
about
mistake.
beasts because I saw you
Yes,
playing
yes,
beast
yes.
deck today. So,
Because they are
yeah.
both cursed and,
Yeah.
and beasts.
Yeah.
So of course there are more cursed units to come, so you should watch out for this card.
Okay, so
Jaggeras just wrote in chat, I wish someone hugged me like that. Trust me, you would not want to be hugged in this way. No way.
yeah, basically the girl is already dead. So
Now she's moving.
no,
Don't say that.
no.
No.
He's
Ruin is moving her. It's like a puppet.
No.
Okay,
Sorry,
let's
Pavel.
move on because I
Yes.
already licked the board.
Giant boar.
Oh,
Yeah, so another beast, another really massive beast. This one again is for Skellige.
I like the little boars though. They're so cute.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Piggies.
So
Piggies.
what this one is doing, this one has a 7 power, but basically when you play it, it will destroy a random enemy, a random ally on
Yes.
your side of the board, and then it will get buffed by 10.
Yes, it's a really good and strong card, but you need to know how to use it. It's especially good with weak cards like Protector we showed. He has 2 power, for example, or
Herbalist?
yes, Herbalist. If you'll start with them, you can easily just destroy it and get a 17 power unit.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if you're feeling lucky,
Yeah.
maybe someone played Kokarkars versus you and you're just feeling lucky. Like,
Yeah.
go for it.
Or as you were saying, if you want to leave on the edge, then
Yeah.
you're playing the Beastmaster. You're spawning
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
bear
So either a
and
1 or 11.
Beastmaster.
It's like.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I just wanted to stop here because if you guys know like Moonlight CBDR, he's been everywhere on Reddit and
Oh,
stuff
yes,
like that.
yes.
He's in the back. He's in the
That's
back. That's
true.
actually
That's true.
his face and
Yep.
with the beard and all
You
that.
can
So that's.
see-
And you also saw him on one of the episodes of A Round of Gwent. I think the one that we did about Thronebreaker. So that's that's the man.
I just need
Seb.
to say, like, you were asking for Moonlight, so
Yeah, exactly.
Moonlight,
This
yeah.
is Moonlight.
we are showing you Moonlight.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. So let's move on.
Yes.
This was the giant board. This was Skellige, and time
Oh,
for some
holy.
spoil
This
off.
is what I was waiting for. People were asking me for great Squirtle cards. I'm really, really excited for this card. This card blew me away when I first saw it. Just when I haven't seen the art, just seeing the design, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Yeah, because basically just before the stream we were actually talking with Maciek that the dwarves didn't get that much love lately.
Yes, yeah.
So we wanted to change that with this patch. So this is Dahlberg, right?
Yep.
He's a support, he's a dwarf, and he has 4 power. And his ability is to resurrect a non-support bronze dwarf. So again, as I told you before, like during the last stream, we're giving you more and more possibilities to play with your graveyard in other factions than Skellige. because basically, this is a big part of the game, and we would like to use it more.
Yeah. Important thing to notice is those cards have conditions. It's not like
Yes.
resurrect anything. Every new resurrection card has some kind of condition,
Exactly.
and that's pretty important.
Yeah, but how would you use this one? Because I know how I would use him.
Of course, he's the best in the dwarf deck.
Yeah.
Like, I think the best way to use him will be revealed after we'll show like next card for dwarves.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Actually,
will
yeah,
wait for
you're
it. I
totally
will
right.
wait. Yes.
Totally right. So
I will wait
let's
for
wait
it.
for
Okay.
a special
Yeah.
card.
Okay.
And
Like
then
some
we'll cover.
teasing.
Yeah.
Some teasing.
Okay.
Is it the
Then-
next one? No, it's not.
No. We need to go to the special cards, and I think this is the second
I
special
think it
card.
will be after
Right,
this
okay.
one. But
Yeah, you're right. You're actually
yes,
right.
it probably will be after this one.
Yeah, so let's go with Rimdi or Remdi, basically with the Nilfgaardian officer.
Yes.
So some love for Nilfgaard, obviously. Some of you were actually asking for supporting the soldier archetype.
There you go.
Yeah,
Easy.
there you go. He's a 4th power unit that is basically a spawn unit again.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain spawn to you again, I think. So let's just say that he spawns a bronze Nilfgaardian soldier.
Yeah, it's really good card for soldiers. You have choice 1 of 3, and in soldier deck every soldier works pretty much. So
Yeah.
because he has the category, so really
Yeah.
good card for the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this animation a lot.
I like Alba. Like chat is streaming Alba a lot.
Yeah. He kind of is because he's like into battle, so he's kind of like Alba. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody loves Alba.
So,
Yeah, that's
So
true. That's
this one will be actually the next one will be actually the one that we were
Yeah.
talking with Maciek.
There we go.
Yes.
Mahakam Horn.
Yeah. So this is another item and another example of choose one, because as I told you before, we want to make a bit more versatile cards so you can use them in many situations. So this is a special card. This is an item, and what he does, it allows you to strengthen a unit by 7. So this is probably what Maciek was referring to when he was saying the best way of using it.
Yep.
Or you can spawn a bronze or silver dwarf. So you're taking all of the dwarfs, you're picking up 3 out of them, and then you're selecting one of those 3 chosen dwarfs to play.
Exactly.
Yeah. So of course it's general card, but it will work the best in dwarves deck.
Yeah.
And that's why I said we should wait for this, because you can strengthen your resilient dwarf and then resurrect him if he'll die. Or not even resilient, you can strengthen any dwarf you want. The bronze dwarf, and later resurrect him for a lot of points.
Exactly.
So
yeah, some more love for Skryatel.
Good.
You
Dwarfs,
will
good.
like that.
Good.
You happy now
Pablo,
with the
Yeah,
cards?
I'm happy. I just want everybody else to be happy because I know what's coming like all the way, but they don't know, and they're like, is there gonna be any cool Skryatel cards? There will be. You just need to wait for them. Come on.
I like you're calling yourself Burza now.
Yeah, because everybody does that, so I have to do it
It's
myself.
good.
I
It's
mean,
good.
yeah, simple as that.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, this one is actually
Gait.
a pretty curious card because we want to introduce a Gait archetype to the game, as you can see.
Gate arc.
You have
I'm playing
different
that.
gates.
I'm
You
playing
will
that.
have
I'm playing
the
that.
different gates. You will be
Can you lock other people
able to
out?
build the city. Okay,
no,
so
of course we're joking.
this is a special card, a tactic card as well, so you can play it with Natalis, for instance. But what it does, it spawns a bronze or silver unit from your opponent's starting deck. I already covered starting deck, but for those of you that just joined, basically starting deck is the deck that you have built like initially. So if you added something more to your starting deck, like if you use the Johnny to add a unit, that this unit will not be counted into that. So yeah, this spawns a bronze or silver unit from your opponent's starting deck and boosts it by 2.
What's that?
Yeah, very, very general card, neutral card, so everybody can use it, and probably works best in new game mode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically,
new game mode, that's gonna be
most
perfect.
of these spawn cards are the best in the upcoming.
I mean, if you're feeling lucky, you can take it and get opponent's spy.
feeling lucky,
Yeah, feeling lucky.
punk. Okay, let's move on.
Some references to the movie. So.
Okay,
Whoa, this is what I was teasing.
Something powerful.
20-point gold. There we go.
Damn.
yeah.
We'll just wait for like chat just to go.
Yeah. The
Wonka S.
highest power card in game, I think.
Yeah.
by far. But basically, you can see that Maciek again mock-up the bear
Yes, like-
in this one. He's just standing there.
Perfect work, my friend.
Yeah, so this is Olaf. You can recognize him from The Witcher because you needed to actually beat him in the fist fight. He was I think he was one of the champions of Skellige.
Yeah.
10-time winner of the venerable title of champion of the Skellige Arena.
Here we go.
Everything is clear.
So yeah, he's a beast because he's a bear, and he's cursed. Again, a cursed unit because we liked the cursed units.
Yeah.
Of course.
And he has the whooping 20 power.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good start.
It's a good start, but let me
And
cover what he.
I saw Magic playing this card
Yeah.
today.
Because Magic is playing
is awesome.
bird
It's
deck.
awesome.
I'm playing a bird deck, yes. For everyone there waiting for a bird deck, it's real.
Yeah.
It's
The
gonna
bird-
happen.
Bird deck will be real.
Okay, but let me cover the
Yeah,
ability.
sorry, because we cut you off with the
Sorry.
excitement. Sorry.
So you're playing a 20-point card, but he'll deal 10 damage to himself. Obviously, this damage can be reduced by playing. For every beast that you played during this game, so you can play it later on, and then he will not deal that much damage. But I think Maciek can cover that better.
Yeah, there are two ways to play him. You can either play him in Beast deck and play him as 20, then just use Renew and play him as 20 again, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw you renewing him today.
Yeah.
At first, I think he was like a 15 or a 16,
16.
and then
16
you got him
then
up to 20. I was
yes,
like, whoa.
But if you don't want, you don't need to play him in the Beast deck. You can play him as 10 and use like Armor Smith to heal
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yes,
Oh.
you can heal him. But
Exactly.
then he doesn't work so good with Renew, because if you Renew, he's 10 again, and you again need to heal him.
Yeah, I think we're too excited.
Yeah,
they
Chat,
are-
chat is
they-
saying it's OP, but
Yeah, but they can already. I mean, they are already noticing, like
Yeah.
Olaf the mushrooms,
yeah,
Olaf the Mandrake.
yeah,
that's-
exactly.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point, like, we know there's a streamer who calls himself the 2-time. This is the 10-time champion.
Nice, smooth.
Smooth.
Okay, let's move on to Nilfgaard.
One of my favorite cards.
Yeah, this one is actually really special because it introduces something new to the game. Shieldad from The Witcher 2. Actually, you can see that we introduced a lot of units from Witcher 2. Like The Witcher 2 got some love during this reveal. Actually, we also revealed a lot of new mechanics, like entirely new mechanics.
Yeah.
So this is a good
So
stream.
we have Truce once again coming
Yes.
back
Yeah.
here.
Maybe we'll show what Truce means, because players are...
Actually, yeah, I can.
Curious.
do
But
the
here we go. So yeah, so this is a new keyword for if another player has passed. So that's basically it. So Shillard, Shillard from The Witcher 2. He has 9 power, and his ability is draw a card from both decks. So you're drawing one from your deck, you're drawing one from the opponent's deck. You're being presented those 2 cards to you. You're selecting one. You are taking this one to your hand, and opponent is taking another. And
Yeah.
Maciek actually played with it today. Actually, it was
What
played
did you
against
get?
you.
Yes,
What did you
yes,
get?
I received Roach. I received Roach,
Perfect.
and it was not even my Roach. He stole something from me and gave me Roach, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, for those wondering who's in the back, that's a sire.
Yeah,
spoilers.
that's Asira.
Witcher,
That's
yeah.
Asira
Witcher
from The Witcher 2, and we actually have her card. You can recognize her. You can actually compare those
Yeah, and guys, don't call me a liar. Everything's great when it comes to mill. Mill is not a problem. Trust me. Just wait for the whole card
Mill,
pull.
yes.
Wait for the changes. You'll see that mill is not a problem.
As we said, we are changing
Yeah.
the cards that are already out, so
Yeah.
don't be worried.
Don't be worried.
Yeah.
two. Okay, so this
Yeah.
was Shillard.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
Northern Realms.
This bad boy.
And you probably are bored with this, but he's cursed again. He's a cursed soldier from Kedron, and he's again a character that you can recognize from The Witcher 2, because if you
Yeah.
remember the big cursed battle going on in the second act, I think it was the second act, then you can recognize this guy, because and you can actually connect him with
Yeah.
Saltkirk, because
Yeah.
they are
Yes, if you know Saltkirk, you should
Yeah.
know him.
yeah.
And you can know him by second name.
Yeah. But he was
second name.
basically his
Yeah.
second
And
name.
also,
He's basically bigger,
Yeah.
more monstery.
more fiery. And also, we already showcased the art of the sword that he's actually holding in his
Oh,
hand.
that's
so
true.
we
Yeah,
showed
yeah,
the
yeah.
art, but we didn't show the ability. So yeah,
Maybe it will be shown.
everything kind
at some
of
point.
Yeah, everything connects.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of the dots.
Yep.
Okay, so he has 7 power, as you can see. He damages all of the enemies, or basically all of the units on the enemy side of the board. But if you will manage to destroy an
Oh,
enemy,
yeah.
you will spawn a Ragnarok effect
On
that
a row.
board.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's row, yeah.
Yeah.
So to get like full of the Ragnarok, you need to destroy 3 units, and
Yeah.
each one on different row, which is not easy condition, of
Yeah.
course.
Not
That's
only
not
you
easy.
have a 7 power gold,
Yeah.
but you also damage the
Yeah.
enemies, and you can apply Ragnarok. So that's crazy.
You basically need to control a lot
Yeah.
to actually, you know, execute him
Yes.
perfectly.
If you
Yeah.
want to get additional effect, you need
Yeah.
to have some damaging cards.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
on his own, he's actually
Yeah,
already
he's really
strong
good.
because if you will hit 7 units, he's already worth 14 points. So.
Yeah.
Yep. And also your opponent can play 1 power card, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was Vandegrift,
Yep.
another cursed unit for
Yeah.
Northern Realms.
More Witcher 2 stuff.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
This one was requested a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was wondering what
Yeah,
is she doing.
we showcased the art because it was done by Lorenzo, and then Avi talked about how it was animated and
But
stuff
you
like
do remember that every single tweet has her as well.
Yes.
Like
that. Yeah. Because I specifically put it on the
Oh, okay,
live stream
okay.
banners because I wanted people to think that we're actually going to show the card, and we actually are showing the card. That was pretty much the idea. You pretty much ruined my whole master plan.
because I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
so
cool.
as I said, we wanted to do something. Actually, I didn't say that, but now I'm saying it. We wanted to do something special with her. Therefore, she has a really special ability.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
as you can see, she has 1 power. It's not that impressive, but she introduces something new. So if you have exactly 2 copies of each bronze unit in your deck, in your starting, then you set her power to 25. So this is the deck building cost. This is the card that introduces deck building cost to the game. But
yeah,
still
this is something new we're introducing this patch, like deck building cost, how Luigi said. You could already see this on Viper School Witchers in Nilfgaard. You can see this on Siri, like it's maybe you didn't notice, but you need 26 cards in your deck to use her.
Yeah.
Because then you have exactly 2 copies. And there are probably more cards like that to come, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that you have to meet a certain
It's-
requirement in order for
Yeah,
it to work.
It's not
so-
the last card
Yeah.
that has deck building cost.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was Siri. I hope you actually like her because she is special
Yeah,
for
she's-
us. at
yeah,
least.
she's
Yeah,
great.
maybe they noticed something special about the categories.
We'll get that. We'll get that actually after this card.
Talking
Okay.
about this, Trial of the Grasses. So every
Yeah.
Witcher, before he becomes a Witcher,
Yeah.
has to go through the Trial of the Grasses.
Yeah, and
Or
Trial
die.
of the Grasses
Yeah.
is just a really painful process when they are injecting a lot of potions into you,
Yeah.
actually, toxic substances. Basically, they're poisoning you, so your body can, develop immunity to those poisons. So, we wanted to actually show that in this card. So, what it does, it's an alchemy card, obviously, because we're injecting a lot of poisons into a patient. So, it deals 10 damage to a unit. If this unit stayed alive, it